Use the angle and the unit circle to find the value of the three trigonometric functions. We don't know what angle t is, but we actually don't in order to answer this question. Sine of t just means the opposite divided by the hypotenuse. But in order to have a hypotenuse, we're supposed to have a triangle, a right triangle, right? So we make our right triangle with the x-axis. Anytime you're dealing with a circle, you're trying to find angle measurement, make a right angle with the x-axis. Now that we have that, since this point is square root of 2, comma, square root of 2 over 2, comma, square root of 2 over 2, we know that this side is square root of 2 over 2, because that's how far it goes on the x-axis. And likewise, this is square root of 2 over 2. And so the hypotenuse, you could use the Pythagorean theorem. You could say a squared plus b squared equals c squared. But this is one of the special triangles I've been talking about. This, if you do this squared plus this squared, you'll find that it equals 1. So now, once you get the triangle fully labeled, then you can answer the question. Sine is the opposite of t. Sine of t is the opposite of t divided by the hypotenuse. So it's square root of 2 over 2 divided by 1. And it's positive because we didn't have any negative coordinates, right? If we drew the triangle over here, then we're going to be thinking we have a negative on the x-axis. If you draw the triangle down here, then you've got a negative both on the x and on the y-axis. So just watch out for those signs in case it's drawn somewhere else. Tangent is the opposite side divided by the adjacent side. So it's something divided by itself, right? Square root of 2 over 2 divided by square root of 2 over 2. You can do the fraction arithmetic if you want, but if you have something divided by itself, it just makes 1. And then secant is the reciprocal of cosine. Secant is the hypotenuse over adjacent, or you could find cosine and then just flip it. So the hypotenuse here is 1, and I need to divide that by the adjacent. This is what's opposite of t, and this is the hypotenuse of the triangle, leaving this to be the adjacent. And so when we divide fractions, we flip and multiply the second one. And so 1 times 2 over square root of 2 is just 2 over square root of 2. But then we can rationalize the denominator by multiplying the top and the bottom by square root of 2. So you get 2 square root of 2 over 2. Okay, so check out that move I made. This is the right answer. I'm not sure if Mobius wants the denominator rationalized though. So we do this trick where we multiply by 1 in the form of square root of 2 over square root of 2. Because square root of 2 times square root of 2 makes 2. The 1/2 powers add up to make 1 whole power. And then we can actually simplify a little bit further because 2 over 2, those cancel out. Leaves us with square root of 2 for our final answer. So that's secant of t. You might try plugging this in. I don't know if Mobius is going to mark it wrong, but if you do this in a calculator and if you do this in a calculator, you find out they're the same thing, right? I'm going to punch square root of 2 in just to show you. And if I do 2 divided by the square root of 2, it makes 1.414, which is the same thing as the square root of 2. So they're both, this answer here is numerically equivalent to this answer over here. This one just is simpler. Okay. So if I was to type those in, square root of 2 over 2, I'd type in square root of 2, and I might put another parentheses, and I'd divide it by 2. Oops, where do we go? Yeah, square root of 2 over 2. This one's 1. No trouble typing that in Mobius. And then I'm going to type square root of 2 for my final answer in here. Actually, let's just see if it likes this answer, the unsimplified answer. I'm going to hit submit. I'm going to see what it says. That was question 8, right? It looks like it did accept the unsimplified answer. See, there's that simplified answer we were talking about.